Hi, and welcome to this week's Bible Time vlog, where we introduce this week's lesson, share with you Bible verses and a thought to go away with. This is a second week of looking at the Old Testament Bible character Noah. There is so much we can learn from Noah, as he shows us what happens when we follow God's instructions and as we seek to do what is right, even when nobody else does. Today is lesson 2, Into the Ark. I want you to think back to a time when you went on holiday or on a trip with your family. What did you have to do to get ready? I'm sure you just didn't get up on the day, walk out the door, get in the car and drive off. There would have been jobs for everybody. And I'm guessing your parents would have given you instructions for what they wanted you to do, what they wanted you to pack and take with you, and when it all needed to be ready by. I know when we took our kids on holiday, even if just one person wasn't ready when it was time to go out the door, it was chaos. So getting ready is important, and I think Noah understood this. That's why he carefully followed God's instructions and why he was ready when the rain came to flood the earth. Let's see what happens as Noah follows God's instructions and gets ready for the flood in Genesis chapter 7, verses 1 to 20. I'm going to read from the New Living Translation, but you can read from whatever version of the Bible you find easiest. So starting from verse 1 in chapter 7 of Genesis. When everything was ready, the Lord said to Noah, "Go into the boat with all your family, for among all the people of the earth I can see that you alone are righteous. Take with you 7 pairs, male and female, of each animal I have approved for eating and for sacrifice, and take 1 pair of each of the others. Also take 7 pairs of every kind of bird. There must be a male and a female in each pair to ensure that all life will survive on earth after the flood. 7 days from now, I will make the rains pour down on the earth, and it will rain for 40 days and 40 nights, until I have wiped from the earth all living things I have created." So Noah did everything as the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood covered the earth. He went on board the boat to escape the flood, he and his wife and his sons and their wives. With them were all various kinds of animals, those approved for eating and for sacrifice, and those that were not, along with all birds and the small animals that scurry along the ground. They entered the boat in pairs, male and female, just as God had commanded Noah. After 7 days, the waters of the flood came and covered the earth. When Noah was 600 years old, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, all the underground waters erupted from the earth, and the rain fell in mighty torrents from the sky. The rain continued to fall for 40 days and 40 nights. That very day Noah had gone into the boat with his wife and his sons, Shem, Ham and Japheth, and their wives. With them in the boat were pairs of every kind of animal, domestic and wild, large and small, along with birds of every kind. 2 by 2 they came into the boat, representing every living thing that breathes. A male and female of each kind entered, just as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord closed the door behind them. For 40 days the flood waters grew deeper, covering the ground and lifting the boat high above the earth. As the waters rose higher and higher above the ground, the boat floated safely on the surface. Finally, the water covered the highest mountains of the earth, rising more than 22 feet above the highest peaks. In today's Bible story, you'll discover how Noah and his family were saved by following God's instructions. As you go through the lesson, think about what you read in the Bible and the difference it makes when you don't just read what it says, but when you live your life doing what it says. Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoy learning about Noah as you complete lesson 2 into the ark. And don't forget to tune in next Sunday from 9 a.m. for the next part of the story. Well, we'll see you then. Bye.